Hello, everyone. Back again for another reflection. Um, my thoughts on how the internet has driven change. Uh, in my opinion, the internet is kind of a double-edged sword. It offers a lot more options in terms of what we can do in the classroom, uh, but it also is a huge, distraction. It's become so easy to distract yourself using social media and plenty of other things. And these days, it's become it's become something of a hindrance, but at the same time, it is also very useful in the classroom because we can do things in the classroom that we weren't easily able to do 20 years ago. As for the podcast I listened to, the one that I found was called Stuff You Need to Know. Um, it was basically just kind of a thing where they talk about certain subjects. Like the podcast that I listened to was talking about chameleons and fun facts for those of you who may or may not know. Chameleons don't actually change color to hide. It's actually more of a reflection of their emotions and what they're feeling, and that determines usually what color they are. Now, as far as using podcasting, blogging, wikis in the classroom, um, there are certain advantages to that, depending on the subject and what you can find that could be helpful. I told this story in class, but I managed to find a few good YouTube sites that helped me through my first calculus class, and they were very, very useful, helping me to understand what was going on. Now, for social networking sites, I say absolutely not in the classroom, like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I think those are just distractions. Yes, there are good YouTube channels that can tell you how to do certain things, or there may be different things that you can use. However, at the end of the day, I just think there's too much distractions in social media for it to be useful, especially in the like preschool, kindergarten through 12th grade, where kids and teenagers don't have the best attention span. And the instant they see Facebook, they're going to instantly want to check their messages. And so that's personally my opinion on it. Now, the bookmarking tool that I utilized was called raindrop.io. Uh, I played around with it as best I could, and to be quite honest, bookmarking tools aren't really that useful to me personally. I can see how they would be useful to other people, but for me, I'm not really a big fan. When it comes to like my websites, I use the bookmarking tools already in Firefox or Google Chrome, and I use those to save what pages I want to view. And to be quite honest, that's really all I need. I don't really need a special program to do that for me, when it's easier for me to just go into Firefox or Google Chrome, open up the bookmarks, and click what I want to click. Now, for those people who have a lot of files on their computer that they want to organize, that can be useful, but for me, I'm already very organized with my files, it would take me the same amount of time to find a certain file than to open up a bookmarking tool and access it supposedly easily. Because of how organized I am, I know where everything on my computer is, and I can get to it really easily. Like the bookmarking tool, I was kind of experimenting, trying to figure out how to save a playlist of music to it. The only way it would be useful to me is if it could hold all the music that I have saved on my computer, because I have a lot of music that from different sources. You know, I listen to a lot of different songs, and the fact that the uh, the bookmark program could actually organize that is good. It would allow me to organize it, but again, I'm a very organized person. My music files are always all labeled. I have categories of music, and you know, it's not really that useful, but I can see how it would be. But at the same time, though, it seems like the bookmarking tools, there really isn't a lot of use for them if you're organized enough, or you're already using like bookmarks in Chrome or in Firefox. But that's just my personal opinion. I like I said, I can see why it would be useful to some people, but overall, it seems a little strange to bookmark web pages outside of your browsers, or bookmark your files. And bookmarking files, again, could be useful, but like I said, it's just, to me, it's not really, it doesn't really help me a whole lot. It takes the same amount of time whether I use it or don't use it to find a file and open it. But that's been another video reflection. I'll talk to you all in the next one.